in the tooth. Frayed at the edges. Linen frays at the edges. In fact, if you don't clean finish the seams of that linen shirt you're making, they will unravel with the first washing. Run the shirt through the washer a few more times, and you'll be left holding not a shirt, but just a froth of linen threads. Fraying at the edges is what happens in the land of old. As life tosses me around in its washer and dryer, my edges wear thin. Distinctions blur. Precision eludes me, and my formerly well-defined thoughts turn foggy and vague. Facts I used to collect have been sucked into the new black holes of my mind. My brain is fuzzy around the edges. My body follows the same path. Bits and pieces of me have begun to complain. My left knee creaks. Calcium deposits build up on this or that finger joint, arthritis while you wait. The hair thins, old tooth fillings crumble, and let's not even talk about eyesight and hearing. So here's today's debate topic: fraying at the edges. Is it good or bad? Now, a young person might answer that it is clearly bad. What could be worse than losing your sharpness, your cutting-edge mind, your clear sense of purpose in life? Clarity is who you are. Fraying is for others, old others. Yet, as young people will eventually learn, anyone who continues to live will experience wear and tear at the edges. This must be good, since it is a sign of continuing life. Imagine a couple of yards of beautiful green linen. Now imagine washing and tumble-drying it a dozen or more times. That stiff linen becomes an entirely different fabric, incredibly soft, with a hand that crumples gently into your own once strong hand. Yes, the edges have loosened and become that froth of threads I warned you about. Both the warp and the weft are floating now, finding their own new ways, taking paths the weaver didn't dictate. Anything can happen when you begin fraying at the edges. What to take and what to bring, what you'll lose and what you'll gain. Once I accepted the fact that I was going to be making the trip to the land of old, I made a list of what to take. My experience, my memories, my hopes, a CD or two, a sandwich in case I got hungry, lots of water, in a non-leaching container, of course, fear. It's important to include a little fear. Sometimes that's what keeps us safe. A capacity to learn, a capacity to open, a capacity for compassion. Curiosity, as many books as I can carry, plus a notebook for my thoughts, and as many poems as will fit. With all this as my baggage, I head off to my final destination, the land of old. I don't know how long I'll be staying, so my list needs to cover all eventualities. When I first discovered it, the land of old had porous borders. For years I went in and out almost at will. I'd experience one element of aging, for example, a teeny brief memory loss, and then cross the border back to what I thought of as my real life, where everything was normal again. In and out, nothing to it, I'd say. I can handle this. What's the big deal? And then, one day, the border closed. I don't know what the mechanism is or who decides when to close it completely, but at some point, as I jauntily entered the land of old for a little visit, the border became impermeable, and I was unable to return to the other side. Panic ensued. I had thought to visit here, not to make it a permanent home. Like a squirrel in a cage, I could see beyond the borders. I could see others still living their real life.